seasons early in the day. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to... when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there.
He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spears. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. But a little time lets it go. Using the quick game. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Tide. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Morton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
A 3rd and long coming up here. The RPO, it's complete.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Spins away from the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the back.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the tag. Touchdown, Wake. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to him. That pass not close as he will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Pierre. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Discards a man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're facing a third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Frederick. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28th.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense doing work. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got it on the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On the ground with the counter. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run.
They get enough run. Pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to scramble. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Bringing the heat. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.